happy Saturday. Today is the 16th of September. This is going to be a weigh-in video and a bit of a overview of how I've got on this week on my fitness, weight loss, wellness journey. Now I do normally do my weigh-ins. Well, I did my weigh-in yesterday, but I didn't get the opportunity to film a video because it was my mum's birthday and I was celebrating with her all day, so here we are today instead. So I think probably something I want to touch on firstly is that towards the latter end of this week I noticed that my sort of like drive and my mental attitude has been slipping a little bit. Now I'm quite proud of myself because I've still continued to keep up with my fitness goals, which are closing my apple rings and my 10,000 steps. I've been to the gym every day bar yesterday, but I still did get in a good amount of activity and whatnot, so managed to do that. I will pop in my Apple Fitness calendar on screen so that you can see that I'm still keeping up to that, and I believe it's about 7 weeks of a streak of closing them, which I'm super happy with. And at the start of the week there were a couple of days where I was at the gym and I managed to do like a good decent amount of running and just found myself really pushing myself at the gym. But yeah, like I said, towards the end of the week, I'm not sure where or why, but I have just noticed my motivation slipping a little bit. Not being, in terms of tracking as well, I've been a bit hit and miss with that, which is something I really wanted to sort of get on top of this week, and I don't think I can't really say for myself that I've done that to the level that I would have liked. So yeah, I'm gonna take that into the next week, and hopefully I can really get on top of that. I have tracked and there's just been a couple of occasions where I haven't sort of input what I've been having into my diary, but I'm pretty certain, like I'm more than sure, that it's not been over losing weight calories still. But yeah, in terms of the things that I have been eating, I've had a couple of, so yesterday, like I mentioned, it was my mum's birthday, and we went to a little fish and chip restaurant, and I had like a small plate of fish and chips, although it was still quite a decent amount, and I had it and it just instantly, my tummy was just like, whoa, what are you doing to me? Really sore and bloated, and I still felt the effects of that this morning, which wasn't good. At the gym I just had a bit of a sore tummy, like really lower abdomen pain, and yeah, so I think I ate a little bit over my fullness level yesterday, which is something I'm going to really pay attention to over the weekend and make sure that I'm not going to let that really slip back in. Yeah, just generally, I think more so yesterday evening, I think I was on about 4,000 steps, and I just really had to push myself to do those last 6. It was a bit of a push, and yeah, I'm gonna move on to my weigh-in actually, because I think this might correlate between how I've been feeling and what have you. So obviously I weighed in yesterday morning, and last week I weighed in at 14 stone 12.4. and this week I weighed in at 14 stone 11.2. so it is a loss of 1.2 pounds, and I think overall a loss of 1 stone 2.2. Now I was a little bit disappointed with this, and I think because I have been keeping up to sort of like going to the gym and doing my workouts and closing my sort of apple rings and things like that, and just being very conscious of that. And I know that I said I didn't really track 100% accurately, but I'm like more than certain it wasn't to any sort of like massively over calorie, if at all over calorie. I mean, I need to get on top of that, and I need to make sure that next week I am logging as accurately as possible so that I have that sort of factual information there to sort of go by, because I don't. So it might be just that I overestimated something one time, and that's why. And I know that, you know, a loss is a loss regardless of anything, but I think it probably came, my sort of discouragement, if you will, maybe came from the fact that I do have to try so hard to lose weight, and I've been going to the gym consistently for 6 or 7 weeks now, and yeah, I think I was just a bit fed up with the fact of how hard I have to actually try to get any result, but I'm feeling a lot better about that today. I do need to make sure over the next couple of days I keep at it, keep making sure that I'm sort of sticking to my goals and making sure that I'm tracking as accurately as possible, and hopefully next Friday I'll get a bit of a better result. I'm kind of aiming for a 2 pound loss a week, and I know that is quite ambitious to go for, because it's just, well, it is for me anyway, it's very difficult, but I think maybe I'm pushing myself a little bit too hard, and I'm not actually looking back and seeing sort of like all the progress that I am making, because I'm certainly feeling fitter and I'm certainly feeling better, and I feel in my body like I've actually lost, I feel smaller than the weight that I've lost, if that makes any sense. And I think Jim mentioned at one point, maybe last week, I can't remember, that he thinks my face is looking a bit thinner and stuff. So I was removing some footage from my hard drive because I needed to free up some space, and I found there was a folder from November, and I just went in there and just checked that there was nothing there that I wanted to keep. And on the video, the little sort of like video clip, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a little look. And when I sort of compared side by side, there is a difference. I'll insert it on screen if I've still got the side by side comparison. So I do think changes are happening. It's this point now where I feel like I need to dig really deep, continue to be continue with my goals and things, and don't let anything slip. And then I think once I've got over this part and just have I don't know why I'm getting distracted. You're not doing anything to distract me at all, but I'm getting distracted.
That's because you love me.
That's true.
Because what's on your mind is, right, that we're going to be working on my video this weekend as well, aren't we? So we're going to be posting that. Are you going to put a link on your video?
Oh God, Jim. Yes.
Thank you.
What was I saying? Yeah, I need to just dig deep and stay committed. I think that's the point here now, is to not slip back into bad habits and work extra harder to keep tracking. But myself and Jim are going away for a couple of nights. Jim's parents are on holiday at the moment. Where are they?
Don't know, they're always on holiday, aren't they?
What's the place, please?
It's called Great Ayton. It's where Roseberry Topping is.
Great Ayton. So they're over in Great Ayton. So we're gonna go and stay with them for a couple of nights, which will be nice. And I hope that we can get a walk. And we have actually walked Roseberry Topping a couple of times. And
it's the Matterhorn of the UK.
Is it actually?
Well, it's affectionately known as the Matterhorn of the UK because it sticks up on its own. It looks a bit like a mini Matterhorn. It's pretty cool as mountains go, isn't it? It's not really a mountain, I don't think.
No, it's not a mountain. It's a big hill.
It's a big hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to walk that. I'm going to take my kettlebell with me. And I'm also going to take my little sort of running vest. So I am planning on making sure that I do still close my activity rings, and it might be nice to have a little bit of a break. Maybe that's why I'm feeling a little bit unmotivated at the moment. It's because I've been doing the same thing for a number of weeks now. But to my credit, you know, I got up this morning and I did go to the gym. So that's good. And yeah, I do want to film. Shall I try film over the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to take my camera along with me and see how I get on, and hopefully I can pick up my camera more next week. I know I always say it, but you know, I am trying. And yeah, so I'm going to end the video here because I have got to go and pack my bag. Jim's getting his shoes on and my bag's not even packed yet. So
taking my shoes off then.
Oh, okay, it won't take me long. Just got to throw some clothes into a bag. And yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet already, hit subscribe to follow my journey and join my little YouTube family, who I love very, very much. And if you do want to keep up to date with my videos, if you hit the notification bell, you'll get a notification every time a new video goes live. And until next time, stay happy, healthy, and what else? Yes, you can.
Happy, healthy, and
well. Love y'all. See you super soon. Bye bye. Say bye, Jim.
bye.